Our conversation continues with the one and only journalist and author, Michael Deibert. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, James.
Here at Miami-Dade College, Carrie Center, you are having a great time with the students and members of the community. What is it about?
I mean, I gave my little talk today about the history of Haitian literature and its role in the kind of country's cultural and political development. And then, I had the great opportunity to take questions from the audience, and there were a lot of as usual, very well-informed kids here, very enthusiastic, interested to know more about Haiti, its culture, its role in the Americas. So that was a real highlight for me.
As an author, you have been to Haiti several times. You lived in Haiti at a moment of time. Now you are seeing a different Haiti. What is your lecture now of the Haiti that you knew and the Haiti that you are seeing right now on TV?
I mean, a lot of the problems that we thought were pretty bad in, say, the late 1990s, the early 2000s, poverty, kind of social dislocation, political violence, have grown much more severe in the intervening years, unfortunately. And I would say, that the empowerment of these illegal armed groups by various political and economic actors over the years, as those groups became more powerful, inversely, the state became less powerful. So you were reaching a point like this, and then eventually, these armed groups became more powerful than their ostensible patrons. So now they're not taking orders the way they used to, although there is still some connection there. So I would say that's been a very notable change. I mean, when I lived in Haiti in the early 2000s, and even up until a couple of years ago, I mean, you could just get a tap in downtown and take it to Jacmel, take it to Anche, take it to any of these provincial capitals without really any problem, not particularly worrying about the security situation. But in the last 4 or 5 years, it's degraded to the point where Port-au-Prince is less and less accessible. It's less and less easy to access the provinces from Port-au-Prince. So what has always been this kind of dislocation between Port-au-Prince and the rest of the country has grown more severe, I would say. Listening to you, I'm hearing the government has less power than the gangs operating in at least 80% of the capital. Is that right? Yeah, I would say that's correct. And I mean, if you can call what exists in Haiti now a government, because I mean, constitutionally speaking, the Transition Council, which is co-governing the country currently with the Prime Minister, I mean, basically, given how they were appointed to their offices, neither one really has a legal right to be there, but we're a million miles outside of the Constitution anyway. And yeah, I would say that, distressingly, especially in the recent days, you kind of have this struggle for control between the council and the Prime Minister. Meanwhile, as we sit here today, Solino is being attacked on multiple fronts. There's gunfire in Drouillard. There is the Crasé Braillé outside of Port-au-Prince burned a vehicle of the International Peacekeeping Force 3 days ago. So it seems like, I would say, the people ostensibly governing Haiti now, their attention is rather misplaced in terms of where it should be.
Well, I really appreciate the presentation that you did earlier today. Also talking about your book, Haiti Will Not Perish, Haiti Will Not Perish, a sentence that we constantly saying to each other in Haiti to have hope that tomorrow will be better. Tell us about that book, where that inspiration came from.
Sure. So I wrote Haiti Not Perish. My first book, the first book I ever got published, was a book called Notes from the Last Testament, The Struggle for Haiti, which had a foreword to it by the great Haitian filmmaker Raoul Peck. And that was essentially looking at the era from 1994 to 2004 and what happened in the country then. The second book is kind of looking at the era of 2004 to 2017, examining, the time that was known as Operation Baghdad, the return of Preval, the Martelly government, up to the election of Jovenel Moïse. So I thought so much had happened in the interim. I mean, a lot of us, I think, in Haiti in maybe 2004, we were hoping that political violence that we saw, that it was kind of the last gasp of that kind of politics in Haiti, and things would hopefully stabilize and it would become more of a stable democracy. That did not happen, unfortunately. And I was trying to kind of piece together in the second book, in Haiti Will Not Perish, why that was and who was responsible for it.
Yeah. And you talk about the other side of Haiti, because most of the time people, journalists and other people outside of Haiti are just seeing Haiti as Port-au-Prince. And you drove the audience to the countryside of Haiti and the beauty of Haiti. Could you please elaborate more on that and remind our viewers that Port-au-Prince is not fully Haiti? It's part of Haiti.
Yeah, indeed. And I would say, obviously, if the country was just misery and violence, I wouldn't have devoted almost 30 years of my life to it. There is, physically, it's a spectacularly beautiful country. It's the most mountainous country in the Caribbean. It has amazing beaches. It has beautiful rural parts. And also the incredible high level of cultural production there, of literature, of art, of cinema, of music. It really does attest to this incredible melange of influences of Africa, Europe, the United States. And it's really a very extraordinary place in a lot of ways, way beyond the political battles that are going on.
And you have several books about Haiti.
I have two that have been published, one that will be published in the next little while, and the new one looks at, actually I go back in time, so I look at Haiti's relations with the United States in the 19th century, and also Haiti's role in revolutionary movements elsewhere in the Americas in the 19th century. And it's very interesting. I mean, Antonin Firmin is the main character in it. Frederick Douglass, who was the U.S. ambassador to Haiti for a number of years, is Lysius Salomon, Boye Bazelé, a lot of these Haitian politicians who I think are perhaps well known to Haitians, but maybe not so well in the Anglophone world, people outside of Haiti. And I wanted to try and, if I could, rescue them and depict Haiti in its own words and on its own terms about what the struggles going on in the 19th century were about.
I have to say, after the brutal assassination of former President Jovenel Moïse, you've been very vocal about Haiti, about how the transitional government should be established, about how they should approach the safety of Haiti. We have now a UN-backed peace mission in Haiti by the Kenyan, and also a new transitional government. Do you think that's a light to the end of the tunnel?
I mean, it's complicated. I would say that, the international peacekeeping mission, such as it is very underfunded and undermanned. You have 13,000 to 14,000 active armed group members operating in and around Port-au-Prince, and a couple of hundred Kenyan policemen are not going to solve that. I mean, I think when the Vivre Ensemble uprising started, I would say that the Haitian police and the Haitian army and their defense of the airport and some other things behaved quite heroically. So I think what the international community needs to do is to support the Haitian security forces and to kind of build them up a little bit. I would say also, in terms of, the violence that is going on in Haiti now, I mean, many of the people who are at the center of this violence, these armed group leaders, they themselves, a lot of them, were extremely traumatized by the violence in Haiti when they were quite young. I mean, one of them, was a child soldier who was in the adult men's prison of Port-au-Prince when he was 12 years old. Another was the last kid in a family of 8 whose father died when he was 4. So, I think there has to be...
And there you're referring to the prominent figure, Barbecue?
Yes.
That is now leading. Yeah.
Yes. And earlier I was referring to Izo from Village de Dieu, from Saint-Ségon. But I think, based on my years working in this neighborhood and listening to kind of both the actors of the armed groups and the majority of the population there, who are, the majority in these neighborhoods are not involved in violence in any way. They're its victims more than anything else. I would say that there needs to be a more broad attempt to stabilize things in Haiti, because the disenfranchisement and the exclusion in these neighborhoods are what provide recruits for these armed groups, right? So it's not a problem that Haiti can exclusively kind of shoot its way out of, because I was in Haiti when the first OG generation of the gangs, the Chimères of Aristide, they were mostly killed. And it certainly didn't stop the gang problem in Haiti. The gang problem is even worse now than it was 20 years ago. So there needs to be a bigger approach to try to, I think, not even reestablish the presence of the state, because in many of these neighborhoods the state hasn't existed, to establish the presence of the state in also a kind of beneficial way for the community. I think that's really important, and that's something I certainly don't hear I definitely don't hear it discussed enough in the international discourse on Haiti, and a lot of times not even that much in the local national discourse on Haiti among the political leaders there.
That's so true. Michael, you've been and you're still on a mission to educate Haitians outside of Haiti about what is Haiti is about, and you are also, as a journalist, several times you write about the story of Haiti, the current situation of what's happening in Haiti. Why do you think it's important for that new generation to know more about Haiti and the hope for Haiti?
I mean, personally, I wouldn't presume to educate diaspora Haitians about Haiti, but what I would say is I feel lucky enough that because of my experience in Haiti and where I worked and with whom I got to talk to, it's provided a kind of unique window onto a lot of the struggles that are going on. And I'm hoping by my writing, that I will be able to give people, especially people in positions of power who are capable of making decisions that impact Haiti, both foreign and domestic, a more nuanced view of what's going on there, so they will hopefully, not repeat the mistakes of the past.
Well, as you said, Michael Deibert, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for being here at Miami-Dade College Carrie Meek Center, where you were also signing your book, Haiti Will Not Perish. Thank you for your time.
Merci bien, James.
Voilà.